Hi guys, I'm Seru, John Seru, Gabor from The World Is Not Enough. And you're listening to the one, the only, and the best real 007.
Gabor? James?
Surprised?
What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?
Maybe. Maybe I should ask you. After all, there's no point in living if you can't feel alive. Isn't that right, Elektra? Isn't that your motto?
Really 007.
Welcome, everybody, to the Really 007 podcast. I'm Tom Pickup, and we're here for this exclusive interview with John Seru, a.k.a. Vulcan, the Gladiator, and wrestler who played Elektra King's henchman Gabor in one of our favourite Bond films, The World Is Not Enough. Now, you can watch all our other interviews on our YouTube channel, and they're also available on iTunes and Spotify and on our Pod Dojo website, so check them out there. We've chatted to many actors, including ones from The World Is Not Enough, and people from behind the camera as well, from the Bond films. So yeah, we're also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'd love you to add us and join in on the debate. So yeah, today I have with me, I've got regular Really 007 contributors. I've got John Kell.
Hello.
Hi, John. I've got Matthew, my brother, Matt Pickup.
Hello.
And I've got Sam Rogers here.
Hello there.
Great to see you guys. Thank you for joining us. So yes. So to John, I mean, John was born in Fiji and became a championship winning wrestler and a household name in Australia for appearing as the Gladiator Vulcan. And he was so successful that he ended up on the British version of the show to spice things up. And we'll chat about that later. I gather that John now runs a wrestling school, a fitness centre and gym equipment business shop in Sydney with his family. But he's perhaps best known to international audiences and us for his role as Sophie Marceau's bodyguard, Gabor, in The World Is Not Enough. So, John, how are you this morning? Well, it's evening for you, isn't it, in Sydney?
Yeah, really good. I mean, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just finished work. I can usually get up at 3, so today was pretty good. Saturday I start late, but yeah, everything is good. I work in the gym. We got a fitness shop that I've had for about 35 years. And the gym, I opened it in 2005 with my wrestling school. Yeah. So pretty busy.
Yeah, must be going well, the business then. That's really 35 years is amazing.
Yeah, the business is good. You know, like I had the business before my kids were born. My daughter is 35, going on 45. Yeah, because she knows everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Her nickname, I call her Google because she knows everything. Anything you talk about, she knows. And my son Zach, yeah, he's a music producer and also getting into acting. He's a really good wrestler as well, and also he's a music producer. I don't know if you can hear. He's got a studio downstairs.
Oh,
you can hear a little bit that he's. I was going to do it from his studio, and he kicked me out because he said, "Dad, I'm doing some music. I'm going to get out." That's why I'm in my bedroom.
Oh, very good, very good. So yeah, going back to the beginning, John. So did you grow up in Fiji, or did you move to Australia when you were quite young?
Yeah. I moved to Australia when I was a teenager, so about 16 or 17, and I love rugby. I got into rugby, and that's the reason I got into weight training.
Right.
Because I was playing a bit of rugby, and then I got really hooked on weight training, and I gave up rugby because it was really killing my neck, and I was sort of getting headaches every time. Because rugby, I love rugby. So to this day, I watch rugby, and I recently watched English rugby because I love it.
Good.
And yes, and so I got into that, and then like everything just matches up. You know, I was opened a fitness shop when I was about 25 years old, and with my wife, and then we just ran it, and somehow some American wrestling people over in Australia, and my wife actually hooked me up instead of me knowing. And he goes, "Oh, my husband would like to do this." And then two years later, I was in Florida wrestling, and I was thinking, "What the hell am I doing here?" So, but with that, like wrestling is probably the best things that have happened to me, because I used to be very shy when I was young, and then it brings out my personality when you wrestle. So because of wrestling, I got to go into the Gladiators, and without the Gladiators, I wouldn't get into the films. Do you know what I mean? So everything just matches, because everything just connects. It's amazing how everything in your life just connects, and it carries through to where you are now. So from weight training, believe it or not,
Were you trained by the Malenkos, John?
Malenko, yes. Dean Malenko. I'm just talking to John Malenko actually yesterday. We still kept in touch. Their father trained me in Tampa Bay, Florida, and I had a really, to this day, one of my best mates, Andrew James. He's from Wales, and he's got a wrestling school in Wales. It's called VCW, Valley Championship Wrestling. We trained at the Malenkos together, and we trained with Kane. Kane and I used to live together. Big Kane. You like wrestling?
Yeah,
I love wrestling.
You love wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, we trained with Eddie Guerrero, and trained with a few other boys. Went to WCW, hang out, good mates with Benoit and all the boys, Benoit.
Oh.
And yes,
Right, I can't. This is
okay?
this. I'm just slowly like starstruck by the names that you just said.
You like wrestling? Wow. Yeah, we did a tour. I wrestled the Road Warriors, the Road Warrior brothers. Road Warriors.
Hawk and Animal.
Animal,
yeah.
I wrestled them, and I wrestled Paul Ondorf, and I wrestled the Public Enemy. I don't know whether you remember the Public Enemy. Rock or Rock. Yeah. We did a tour with them. They were good.
So who would you say is the most formidable wrestler that you've faced?
Apart from myself, maybe me. Probably Kane. Kane was because his first match he came back. The guy is the biggest man I've ever seen. He's about 6'11", and he weighs 150 kilos. I don't know how you work that out in pounds or stone. 150 kilos, and he was dumbbell curling, 120-pound dumbbells, just curling, standing up. I looked at him and I was like, this guy's going to kill somebody. And then I ended up wrestling, become good friends with him. I wrestled him, and to this day, he still say, "Man, I need a rematch because you beat me in our first match."
Yeah.
And I say, "Yeah, I don't think so. No rematch."
Over 23 stone, that is.
Oh, well done, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said 23 stone.
Wow.
23,
Yeah. 23 stone, yeah. Man, I love England. Seriously, I love England.
Yeah. Old-fashioned metrics.
Seriously, I mean,
yeah.
I just love it. I love the culture. I love everything about England. I want to come there for Christmas. I told my daughter to go to England, and on her birthday last year, the boyfriend took her to Paris, Amsterdam, and London, and she loved London the best.
Oh yeah,
good.
Yes, I love it.
London's amazing.
I love it. I want to live in. I was staying in. I was doing the Bond film. Oh yeah, sorry, carry on. We're going to talk about.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, so that's
wrestling's
that's how I get into with the wrestling, and probably the best training I've ever had was I trained Eddie Guerrero, and we did this spot where it's called a high spot, but you don't know if you don't know wrestling's high spot when you put all the combination of moves together, and then I pick him up and throw him up in the air. It's like throwing a tissue up in the air. It's so light, and then he kicked me in the face, and that's the end of the story. He was so good. It was.
I love it.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like the name Vulcan, how did you come up with the name, and how was that devised?
When we were doing the Gladiators, you have to come up with a name. So they give you that's 3 pages of thing they gave you. Said, okay, pick all these freaking stupid names, like Zodiac, whatever name from outer space.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and I picked Blade. I said, oh, Blade would be cool. You know what I mean? It's going to be really good. Blade, sharp. And when they asked the question, they said, okay, who do you want to be named? Instead of coming my way, they went the other way. I want the girls to pick Blade. By the time it came to me, what's your name? I said, I don't know. I was going to pick Blade. And he goes, oh, too late. Blade, the English girl, she's got it. I went, what's your name? I said, oh, I don't know. I've got no name. And then about 2 days before you went on, one of the producers come up to me and say, "You gotta be Vulcan." I said, "Okay." I thought it was the bird Falcon, because no, Vulcan. Vulcan is a Roman god of fire, like where the volcano comes from. I went, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool." And it's probably one of the best names I've ever, out of the lot. And they all talk about it. Your name is probably the best.
What were your memories of Vulcan? Because of course you did come to England as well.
Oh, that's what I love England. And the first time I went to England, it was I hated it, because I'm a homeboy, and I want to stay home. And I went there, and I didn't even. We went to Birmingham, out of all places. Why Birmingham? And I have never seen so many black people in my life when I went to England. And it freaked me out a little bit. The Jamaicans, and they're talking to me in patois, and I got no idea what they're talking about. What man? I went, huh? And it freaked me out. It freaked me out so much, and I didn't leave the hotel room at all, and I just stayed there. And the time to go, and I just came straight back. And then when I went back, I said, you know what, I'm going to enjoy it. And I've been back about 6 times after that. The good thing about my trip to England, I never paid for any of them. They paid for me because I was working.
Expensive flights, aren't
they? They fly me their business class. Man, it's crazy. There and back, everywhere. So that's the best thing. And I love England. To this day, I still love England. God save the king, man.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm in that weird predicament where I was born in 95, which I think is when the Australian Gladiators started, and then
youngster.
Sam. I've got socks in my cupboard older than you.
I mean, it means they're durable, so that's good. But I vaguely remember the ending of Gladiators, and I know you came back whilst you were filming The World Is Not Enough, but the good thing about Gladiators is that because it was such a phenomenon in the 90s, they started repeating it a few years later. So I managed to catch up with everything and watch the Ashes Neo series. And then when you came onto the UK Gladiators and stuff. So, I mean, I managed to see like everything. And they've actually got, I think, all of the Australian Gladiators on YouTube, or they did at one point. So I watched a few episodes of that, which is really interesting because it's so similar, but so different. But yeah, like I feel like you are like probably like one of the most standout Gladiators from the Australian one, apart. The only one I can like remember otherwise is Delta. And that's it really. Not to no disrespect to the other Gladiators there, but it feels like there was a specific reason why you were brought over to the UK one, the UK Gladiators. More so than anyone else, because of your personality and the influence that you had.
She's beautiful, man. I talked to her every now and then. She's awesome. Good girl. She was the youngest, actually. She was, I think she was 22 or something. She joined our Australian Gladiators. She was the youngest. And she's beautiful, beautiful girl. And the thing with that, in wrestling, you call that gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, a gimmick. When I was, here we go. John Kell, the wrestling champion from England. You should wrestle. He loves it.
No, I'm not a wrestling champion, believe me.
You look good. That's good, man. I like you the way you like the wrestling. I love it. When I was over there, probably for me, when I went back and I saw a few of the boys, I've been back to the Malenkos probably about 3 or 4 times. Before Mr. Malenko passed, I was so close to him. And the guy's got the knowledge, the old school knowledge, and they tell you, it's like, like they talk in parables like the Bible. They ask you a question, and he tells you something else.
Yeah.
Just like, that's a show. And he goes, in the land of the blind, one eye is king. And I was like, huh? And then, in other words, he said, you can't close your eyes. You're going to use your vision to look around and see, observe what's around you. And he always tell me, you have to be different.
Yes.
And I said, oh, okay. And he said, for you to be seen, you have to be different. When I was at the Malenkos, I was training this massive fro. And then someone got home with my wife to braid it, just to see a different look. And everybody just like, whoa, that's a different look. That's the reason I had the braids.
Yeah.
She did it. And I went for the tryouts. The first thing they see is that. But you've got to see, the thing is, there's a lot of black people went for the show as well. Like in Australia, people say there's no black people. There's a lot of black people here. Because I just came back from wrestling in America, and I got this exciting personality built up inside me, and they knew the gimmick I was going to run on the show, and they did the tryout as fit as a fiddle, fit as. And then we did push-up and squats. I mean, I can do push-ups for 5 minutes. Stop. They start chewing up I was. And then when the time comes to try out, and then I tried, they're all looking at me. It's like, what the hell is this guy? And you know, typically, if you've been to America in the 90s, America, they try to show off their body type of thing. And the stuff I wear, the one piece I wear, is exactly like what we wore in the Gladiators. And I walked in like that. And my amateur wrestling shoes on, and everything was color coordinated. And I walked in there and I did my tryouts. And I did all this because, and the first thing they see, say, 50 people trying out. And then they see, who's that guy with dreadlocks, with, you know, this outfit, with these color things, color coordinated, black and white. And that's the first thing they see. It's like, wow, this guy looks different. So they watch me. And because I was fit, and it's like, wow, he's not bad. He's very fit. And then they put the camera in my face because of my wrestling background. I start talking trash into the camera. They're just like, whoa, who's this guy? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you know, like everything matched together. Because I used to listen to Mr. Malenko, like, you know, the guy, the knowledge, man, to this day, the respect I got to this day, the knowledge he's got, you know, it's so hard, you know, you can't get it again. I'm just thankful that I actually tried to get some of his knowledge, and I believe what led me to, you know, to my success in that TV.
And you've been able to pass that on, haven't you? I presume through your own wrestling.
Yeah. The wrestling that we do, we call it the Malenko principle. So it's totally different to anything. Like if you go to Wales and see VCW Wales with Andrew James from Valley Championship Wrestling, he'll be teaching them the same principle as the Malenko training. I wrestled this guy called Marty Jannetty. Have you heard of Marty Jannetty?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I wrestled Marty, and then we're sitting there, we're just chatting about the match and everything. And he looked at me, he goes, man, that sounds like a Malenko match. And I said, well, that's who trained me. He goes, what? You know what I mean? Just from that, they know. In America, they know the Malenko principle. It's a totally different way of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
You know Marty Jannetty, yeah?
I know Marty Jannetty, yeah. I remember him from, well, I don't know him personally. I don't know any wrestlers personally. But
you remember,
yeah. I mean, so when you had taught the Malenko principle, so Dean Malenko especially was really like, very submission based, wasn't he? You know, it was like sharpshooters and all that kind of thing. Was that the principles that they were teaching you, submission moves and those kind of things? It
sounds like if I'm going to give you a hammerlock, right? For
instance. Yes. Yeah.
Hammerlock, all right? A normal wrestling stuff goes straight to the hammerlock. The way we do it, it's like we're twisting your arm, bang, straight to the hammerlock. It's totally different. I wish you were in my wrestling school. I can show you and I can beat you up, bro. It's a joke, by the way. It's totally different. The way we do a headlock, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's okay. Give me a headlock. They did that. This is how we do it. It's, wow. I love that.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's unless you know, it's like go and watch some of Dean's matches on him and Eddie Guerrero on YouTube, and you'll see the way he does stuff. It's crazy, like drop toe hold. The way he does it, it's amazing. You know what I mean?
Incredible.
Did you automatically become like the bad boy? Do you think was that part of your personality?
When I was wrestling, I was playing a rude guy because I was just cheering, and people said, "Oh my god!" It was good for me because I was selling about $4,000 worth of merchandise every time I wrestled. You know, nice. Cheap T-shirt the kids love. Yeah, you put with 7 guys, 7 women, right? So you put 14 gladiators there. How can you all be smiling? Come on, man, you've got to have a feeling.
Yeah.
That's why my team came in. I was like, okay. And then they asked me, they know I had a background in wrestling, and they asked me, we're doing the show tomorrow. This is the producers. He goes, what are you going to be? I said, just going to stand there and watch me. Right. So they're all there watching, and they did it. Like I just went, oh my God. And the head of the, he ended up doing the Australian, the British Gladiators. He ended up doing the dancing. What's his name? Nigel Lithgow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The producer.
Nasty Nigel, he was known as.
Nasty Nigel.
Amazing.
Yes, he was the head of the British LWT or something.
Yes.
British
television. Yeah.
LWT. Then he saw me, he just went, wow, because of my background in wrestling and the way I did it is totally different to Wolf. You know, Wolf just want to go and tear the stuff, but I can walk down and people know there's like, wow, this guy's got to be feared. But Wolf have to do all the stuff for them to realize, oh, it's a baddie. I don't have to do that. I just walk down and they know I'm a villain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like, when I went to London and they said, what music do you want to play? And I said, okay, I want you to play Will Smith, Boom, Shake the Room.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. And I said, boom, shake, shake. And I said, tick, 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 boom. I said, I'm going to do that to cut the music. The music is going to stop and I'm going to walk down. And they go, oh, really? It's going to work. It's going to work. Trust me. So the music was funny. People dances. Then I went, bang, the music stopped. They went, and then I walked down and people just went, whoa, what's going on here? So I walked down without the music. Because I just, in other words, I get what's going on? Stop the music now. You know, little stuff like that made me the villain. And people just like, wow, this guy's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about Wolf and your time on the English Gladiators, where like, who were you kind of people you sort of got along with, and what are your favourite memories of that time?
I love all the English lads. They are, you know, like because they were mature than us, because we were very young. They were mature and they were respectable though, you know, like I used to love when they come in. I thought they hear something wrong about me and they say, are you okay? I went, yeah, what did you hear? He goes, no, I went, oh, what happened? You know what I mean? It's just the way they greet you in the morning, you know, and they ask you a question and they answer it straight away. You're like, have you eaten? Yeah? And you're just like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's just the way the English, when they talk to you, it's like that. And I loved every minute of it. And Wolf was like, it was different. I didn't want to, you know, jump into what he was doing because I loved his performance. It's good. He's been doing it for quite a long time. I got along well with Diesel, Des Crawford.
Yeah.
I still kept in touch with him today. And Cobra. Funny. I sent him some. Hey, I got to send you some wrestling shirts, man. You're going to give me your address. Send you. I've got my Vulcan wrestling shirt coming up. I'll send you guys. Don't worry. I sent him a lot of shirts. Him and Diesel. I talk to Diesel all the time. He's in Hollywood now. He's going to make it big. He's going to make it big. I actually got him a part. I got him a part in the James Bond film. There you go.
Yeah. He's in the scene, isn't he, at the casino?
Yes.
Yeah, where he confronts Bond.
Good man. Great man.
So good.
All these connections as well.
I'm just overwhelmed by all this.
Yeah, I know. It's too much. Took far too much.
This is like all my childhood, wrestling, Gladiators, James Bond all together. I feel like I'm just on a nostalgia trip, you know.
John, the other bit of our childhood, this is really sad, from Australia, is Neighbours.
Yeah.
I mean, we're obsessed with Neighbours.
Big Neighbours fans.
Do you know anyone from Neighbours? And have you worked with anyone from Neighbours?
I worked with one of the Minogue sisters, Danny.
Oh,
excellent.
There we go.
Did photo shoot with her. She was a great girl.
Right.
And you know what? Shut up, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story. We all been in Birmingham. We're staying in a hotel. I don't know what the hotel's called now. It's right in the middle of the. They do a Denny's. It's called the Big Breakfast. Is that a Big Breakfast show?
Yeah.
Because you wake up in the morning, I said, "What's that noise coming from?" I said, "Oh, they're doing a TV show called The Big Breakfast." So I started watching it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is Danny Minogue." I said, "I'm going to go say hello to her." So I've got one of the few of the lads to say, "I'll say, come on, boys, let's go." He goes, "I'm going to go talk to Danny Minogue." He goes, "You don't know Danny Minogue." I say, "I know, she knows me. I don't know her. She knows me." You know, yeah, that's how that way I roll with it. So I walked in and the security guy said, "Yes, I need to see Danny Minogue." I said, "Oh, okay, come in. Just wait here." So waiting, the boys are waiting there. And then Danny does her stuff and she came out and she turned around and she saw me. She just ran. Ran over, jumped up and gave me a big hug. And the boys said, "Oh, freaking hell, man." Yeah, all right. Yeah, it was one of those moments. Yeah, it was cool.
In Birmingham.
And that's all I know, man. Kimberly.
Oh, Davis.
Sorry?
Kimberly Davis.
Davis, yeah.
Annalise.
Oh, Annalise, right.
And in Nightfire, she voiced the Bond girl in Nightfire as well.
She did, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, word.
Yeah.
You know the worst thing is I've never seen Neighbours.
Oh, well, don't worry. Don't worry. It's for British people anyway, mate.
Amazon Freevee,
Yes.
apparently. That's where you go.
I should watch it. I should
Well,
watch it. Yeah.
This is Dave Bautista was in an episode once, so I'm sure they'd have
He
you on,
was?
John. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, he was in Neighbours as himself. I mean,
Really?
yeah, he made a little cameo. So I think you should get on it.
I did Home and Away.
Oh, did you?
I played a bounce. I knew the guy, like the American guy. He goes, "Hey man, can you?" Because we were the same channel, Channel 7.
Yeah.
He said, "Can you do a spot for me in Home and Away?" And it's like, "Oh man, I don't know. Come on, just play the bouncer for me."
All right.
Seriously, it was there for probably about 45 seconds, right? The guy trying to come in, I forgot his name. That's like, "Hey man, you know the rules, you can't come in." All right, so they went, right? And you got paid big money, like $10, I think. Anyway, I was shopping with my wife in our local shopping center, and this kid was going, "Oh my God, Mom, that's a guy from Home and Away." And I'm like, "No, that's from Home and Away." So the mother came up with, "Vulcan, I'm really sorry. Can you tell my daughter that you're from Gladiators, not Home and Away?" And I was like, "I'm not from Home and Away." "No, remember you played the best." I went, "Oh my God, I did." Okay, like 45 seconds. You remembered. And I started getting letters from England.
Oh wow.
Wow.
The English people are the craziest people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are very sad, it's true.
No.
Well, let's talk about The World Is Not Enough now. So,
Yeah.
So how on earth did you get to be cast in that? How did that happen? Because we hear Jonah Lomu was potentially up for the part.
Right. This story is going to freak you out, right? Jonah's supposed to get the part, and they told Jonah, great guy, God love him, God bless him.
Oh yeah.
Massive dude, Jonah, and always want to meet him. And apparently, I heard that he always want to meet me because I love rugby.
Oh.
And you love Gladiators, you know what I mean?
Nice.
"Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. The Kiwis. Oh yeah, cuz yeah." And when you went to England, they call his manager and say, "Look, okay, hush, don't say anything. We might cast him in the film." So that manager went to New Zealand and tell the press, John Seru in Australia and English press, that John Seru was casted in the film, even though they were just talking about it. And then I was in England doing the Gladiators. Now from there, I went to America to wrestle for WCW. Heard for WCW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a tour with them, and I came back home. I think I was away for about 4 months, and I came back home and I was sitting in my living room and I was like, "Oh yeah." And then about 11 o'clock at night, the phone rang, my home phone. I was like, "Huh? Who called me this time?" And there's English lady on the phone. John, Vulcan, yes. They said, "My name is Debbie McWilliams. I'm the casting director. I had Eon Production." And I went, "Right." And I said, "I'll be interested in getting you over for the Bond film." And I went, "Right. What's your name?" Debbie McWilliams. "Okay, no worries. Let me call you back." So I write it down. And my wife said, "Who's that?" And I said, "Don't worry. Those English boys, they are all pranksters. Somebody's pranking me. So don't worry about it." So I just wrote the number down and I forgot all about it. And then the next couple of days, I went down to Victoria, like I'm living in Sydney, right? This is in Victoria in Melbourne. We did a wrestling tour in a country in the middle of nowhere. And my mobile started ringing. And I'm like, "Oh, John, hey, it's Debbie McWilliams again." He goes, "Yeah. You need to talk to me about coming over to England." I say, yeah, let me call you back. Because I keep thinking it's one of the Gladiator lads pranking me. And I keep saying, "No." 2 weeks, she was sending me messages, 2 weeks, and I keep rushing her. Nah. She goes, "Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no worries. I'll call you back. And I never called her back once. And then she called me. She goes, "John, give me your address." So I gave her my address. And the next day, my wife called me. Yes, she said, "There's a parcel here for you from London." I went, "Well, open it." So I opened it. Was the script for The World Is Not Enough.
Wow.
She goes, "The World Is Not Enough. It's a script. For It's Not Enough." And I went, "Huh?" I went, "Nah, don't worry about it. It's fake. Don't worry about it. Just put it in a cupboard." Then she called me. She goes, "Did you get the stuff?" And I went, "Look." I said, "Look, this is a joke, isn't it?" She goes, "No, no, no. This is serious." I went, "You're Debbie McWilliams from where?" "From Leon Production, the blah blah blah, you know, the James Bond." And I went, "Look, this is going to stop." She goes, "No, it's true." She goes, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the outback. I'm wrestling." She goes, "Oh, can you go back home to Sydney?" I said, "Oh, I'll see what I can do." So I hung up the phone again. Then suddenly she called me again. So, "Are you at home?" I went, "Listen, I'm going on tomorrow morning." So I came home and I opened it and started reading it. I said, "Oh my God, this is crazy. The world is not enough." And she told me Neil Purvis was the writer, and I forgot the director. What's the director?
Michael Apted.
Michael Apted.
Yeah.
Very smart guy. And I was reading it, and I was like, and then she called me. She said, "Did you get it?" And I went, "So this is the script for the James Bond movie." He goes, "Yeah. So what do you want me to do?" So "I want you to come to England." And I went, "I was just there." He goes, "Well, you're going to have to come back." And I said, "When?" This was a Tuesday. She goes, "Can you come on a Thursday or Friday?" I went, "Yeah, okay." And she called back about 20 minutes later. "You're going to come tomorrow." I went, "What?" "Tomorrow." So I went to the airport with my wife, and I kept telling my wife, "This is not true. It's not fake." So when there, I went to the airport, and she got the tickets there. So I went to the ticket, and I said, "I'm going." And the girls at the airport knew me, and she go, "Where you going now?" "I'm supposed to be going back to England." "Did you check their tickets?" She goes, "What's no idea?" I said, "I told you it's fake." And then my mate works there, and he goes, "Here you go, so England." I said, "Man, there's no tickets there." So it's not. Try to check the first class and business class side where they have the tickets. So I went in there, and he said, "Yep, there's a ticket here for you, business class." And I said, "Is there a return there?" He goes, "Yeah, it's a return ticket." "Okay, cool. I can come back." So I told my wife, I think it's fake. I think it's fake, but I've got a return ticket. I can come straight back. Seriously, bro, this is so weird. It's so weird. I was flying that. I was like, "Come on, this is weird. Like, why me? You know, so many black people in England. You know, why me?" And then they went there, and then when I got there and I checked in, blah blah blah, I was finished, and then I saw a guy holding my name, John Seru. You know, those chauffeur.
Yeah.
I just walked past him, and I was waiting for one of the boys to stop, but gotcha, you know, type of thing. And I walked past him, and I went back and watched him, and he was looking around, checking his time, and I went tap him on the shoulder. He goes, "Oh, it's me." He goes, "I just saw you walk past." He goes, "Yeah." "Oh," I said, "So who sent you?" That type of thing. He goes, "Oh, Eon Production." "So this is real?" He goes, "That's real, right?" "Okay, don't worry." Took me to the hotel, stay at the Landmark Hotel. I think it's in London somewhere. I don't know. Landmark. Beautiful hotel. Because it was early in the morning, and they booked the room the night before. So when I come in, they didn't have to wait till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Biggest room I've ever seen, which is beautiful. Then I got a thing there, said, "Go to sleep, we'll wake you up later on." So I fell asleep. And they called me, she goes, "Look, the car's outside waiting for you to bring you here." And I went there, there was like limousine, man. I went to sit in the front, the guy opened the back door, and I was like, "Man, this is weird." And it took me off straight away to Pinewood Studios. And I was like, so this is real?" He goes, "Yeah, you're one of the actors, eh?" I goes, "Well, I don't know, yeah, I haven't acted before in my life, you know." It took me there, I saw the sign, I was like, "Man, this is crazy." Took me in, and they said, "Barbara Broccoli want to see you." Then I walked into they're filming, you know, the scene where, what's the baddie guy's name? I forgot his name.
Renard.
Yeah.
Renard, and you know, when his skull was turning around with a bullet went in on the.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, and then I saw Pierce, and then I saw Barbara, then I saw then Judi Dench, and I believe they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
All the way till there. It took
Wow.
about 3 weeks for me to believe. I was like, so it's not fake. No, it's not fake. It's real.
That's
And
amazing.
I signed the contract. They signed the contract, and I say, "Okay, before we do this, it's me. I have never acted before in my life. You want me to sign this? It's on you." So you go, "Just fucking sign it, will you?"
Yeah.
I signed it. It was crazy, man. And they took me to, you know, when they take you to, they got these Versace suits. Who wears Versace?
Oh yeah.
Come on. Versace and everything. I put it on, and it was stupid. It was too small. And they said, "Okay." They rang up one of their tailors, and this Jamaican guy, and another guy. They closed the shop down, and they tried to suit on for me, and they made it overnight.
Oh,
It's the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
So good.
And they buy you like this suit, not one, but they buy you like 6 of the same kind in case you tear one. You tear, just put another one on. And the shoes they don't give you, I mean, it takes us 15 shoes, man. They buy me not one, but 6 of the same kind. And another shoes, like another 6. Everything is 6.
And I'm guessing it wasn't even just like a black Versace suit. It was that kind of metallic silver grey kind of suit that you had during the film as well, wasn't it?
It's the best. If you see those clothes, man, it was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. For them to make it overnight, I've never seen anything like it. Oh. They made it, and I tried it on. I was like, this is not going to fit me. And he went, wow, all this stuff. And I was like, wow, this is crazy, man. And the jewelry, man, I was in I forgot this little laneway in London, pretty famous. They have the shops. I forgot his name. Anyway, I walked there and I saw this silver, and I said, man, I went to this shop and I saw the silver thing. It looks pretty good. They went and bought all the silver chains. If you see the one I'm wearing, another 6 of them there.
Amazing.
The watches, 6 different watches everywhere. It was crazy. I've never, seriously, to this day, I'm just like, wow, this is the craziest thing.
I mean, it really works because the look of Gabor is it's so iconic. Like, you really striking. Pull off the look, definitely.
I went in because I had the full-on braids I did the Gladiator shows. I took it off. That's why my hair was like that.
Yeah.
And then and they said, look, just leave your hair like that. We'll see what we can do. And they saw me. And Barbara Broccoli, she goes, I like it. I like it. If you see the sideburns, I did all that just to me.
Oh, right.
She goes, oh my God, I like your look. You sure? Yeah, it's very unique. Okay.
So what were you kind of told about the part, and who told you? Because it all seems very landed on you almost.
What's in the script? Look at you guys. You're the henchman. You do this, you do that, and for me, it was my first. See, when something like that is like you read on the script, you're gonna follow it. That's not for me. You know what I mean? I ad-lib everything I do. Gladiators and everything. I talk trash. I fought this guy who was in the Australian army. This guy was like a sergeant, SAS guy. He's really tough. I want to beat him up, and I said, "These guy thinks he's in the army." He said, "What, Salvation Army?" You know what I mean? Back the hell out of him like that. It's the kind of thing that I do that in wrestling. So when they tell you to do that, I was like, I wasn't a trained actor, but they like because Barbara loved. She was watching Gladiators. That's how she got in. She watched Gladiators in England, and she saw me, and she goes, "Who's that guy?" And she called him. Who's the guy? She goes, "Oh, let's call London Weekend Television." So they called him. He goes, "Oh, he's from Australia. Oh, I don't care where he's from. Can you contact with him?" And then they call Cobra. Had my number. That's how they got in touch with me. It's weird. It's weird how I can tell you, everything just goes back together and it matches at the end.
Yeah.
No matter where your journey takes you.
That's an intense few years, isn't it, for you to go from Australian Gladiators to UK Gladiators to the world's not enough in the space of what, like 2 years, like
for them to to look at other guys. So look, I'll be outside your hotel if you want to go anywhere, like the limousine driver. And I went, "You sure? Yeah, man." I said, "Where do you want to go?" I said, "I want to go to Harrods." I said, "Joe," said, "Yeah, of course." Took me to Harrods, not to the normal thing where everybody goes. No, the VIP section.
Oh.
And he goes, "Oh, he's one of the James Bond actors." I said, "Am I?" No, okay. It was, and I told him one day, and I was driving, and I said, "Listen, man, I feel bad. You have to open a car for me, And I said, "Look," he goes, "This is my job that I love very much. If they see me, I'm sitting in the car, you open the car door, I'll get the sack. I love my job." I said, "Okay, bro, whatever." And I should go to the office, and I said, "My mate has come up. My mate's from Trinidad, Clifton, the funniest guy. Clifton is a hairdresser, and he acts like he's camp and he's gay. And then the girls love him. So, and then he sleeps with them. That's a good story. And one of those guys, you know what I mean? He's really funky looking dude. And we used to go to a nightclub. And then he goes, there's a nightclub there called the Titanic."
Okay.
Is he still there? I don't know. Or China White still there?
China White, yeah.
I heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
At the time, it was like full on stuff. Then I went to the thing, and the lady from the office used to book up because, "Look, one of our stars from the Gladiators coming on with some friends." And then every time we go to these places, people lining up to go in. We had the VIP treatments, straight to a red carpet, 3 drinks all night, and going back.
Oh.
It's crazy. And then I went to one of these hair shows in London, like the black hair show. That's why I freaked me out with London, man. I've never seen so many black people. And they are really funky black people, you know? And I saw Lennox Lewis, my favorite all-time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
What
and he was there. And he was there. Oh, I love Lennox. And I went, oh, man, that's Lennox. I want to get a photo with him. And he goes, oh, let's go get a photo. I said, look at the line. The line is like 4Ks long. And they say, and he goes, oh, the Lennox publicist, this is Clifton. He goes, oh, she's my client. I do her hair. So even I saw, Vulcan wants to get a photo with him. So I went back and told Lennox, and Lennox looked up and he goes, Vulcan, man, I watch you on TV all the time. And I went, I almost died, seriously. And I've got photos of him now. I've got it here. And I tell everybody this story. It was like, it's the craziest thing ever.
Were you,
for Lennox Lewis.
Didn't you like play? You played a version of him or something in a film.
Oh, bro, there was fat picture. Like, mate of mine, he's comedian, and he put on this gimmick stuff that he did inside called Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis. It's shit. It's comedy. But I tell you what, that show, because in Australia, because of the nationalities in that show, you know, they got the Islanders, you got the Indians, the Chinese, whatever. It was the biggest releasing film in Australia because of that. You know, it's very cosmopolitan in Australia because they did that. You know, and people just loved it. Yeah, it was just a gimmick. It was a stupid thing.
Going back to The World Is Not Enough, and like going on with the filming with that. Was there anyone on set that you really bonded with, really like connected with, and possibly even still friends with now?
Pierce is good, man. Pierce is just like, when he talks to you, he's like, he used to look at me, he used to call me like, my name's like John Seru, like one word. He goes, John Seru. Gotta go to the pub. I was like, I look around, is there cameras here? It's like he's reading a script. John Seru, yeah. How you going? So yeah, good, thanks. Yes, it's going to be a good day today. So thanks. All right, thanks. Okay, I better go now. Okay, John Seru, I'll see you later. That's right. Fucking just finished. He was the coolest. He was the coolest guy ever. And his trainer called Simon. Simon is he was an SAS boy, but he was in Australia. He's a trainer. And yeah, we sort of bonded with him together. And then I was there when Diesel, Des Crawford, he said, "Can I come to the set?" I told him, he said, "Yeah, come over." So I said, "I want to come and watch this film." He goes, "Yeah." So when he came over, and Barbara goes, "Oh wow, who's that? Oh, this Des." She goes, "Hey John, do you know, she's got a bit of a, I don't know what nationality she's got, like talk like an American, even though you know Barbara Broccoli. Have you got Des's number?" He goes, "Yeah." "Can you call him? I want to talk to him." I said, "Des, he owe me big time." So what? I think you're gonna have a party in Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, he's from Liverpool. He's got that accent from Liverpool. I said, "I don't understand at all when he talks to me." And then he came out. That's how he got the part.
Brilliant. It just gets crazy, doesn't it?
I want to see Valentin Sokovsky.
Impossible.
Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. Tell him James Bond is here. Now.
I don't think you heard me.
You know, it's weird. It's weird because I really don't talk about that story. Now I'm reliving the memory back after talking to you guys. And I'm just like, man, I've gone on a crazy journey, you know?
Yeah.
It goes through stuff. And I was like, wow. Even now, I just started remembering the journey after talking to you guys because I don't even think about it. But it's always with me. And then when I talk about it, it's like, yeah, man. Wow, that was crazy.
I mean, we just know you were in the film. This is why we love chatting to people who are in the films, because there's so many amazing stories of the making of it. And like you were booked, you were chosen. Which is incredible.
I think so, man. It's just like, you know, thank God, you know, because, you know, I believe in God and I believe in, you know, everything. Like you said, your journey, if you're meant to do this, doesn't matter where you go, you're going to end up doing this. Yeah. I remember because I love cricket. I love cricket. Yes. I love cricket so much. I was going from Phoenix back to Florida, just for the break from London. And I sat next to Graham Gooch. No, Graham Gooch.
Oh,
yeah.
Legend. Yeah.
I was sitting with him and I was like, you Graham Gooch? He goes, yeah. So he goes, so we managed by the same person, Max Marks. He goes, oh, yeah, Max. And he said, oh, my son wanted to know, are you Vulcan? I went, yeah. Oh, my God. The kids were excited to see me. I was excited to see him.
Yeah.
And I was up in Florida. I was up in Florida in Orlando with some of the American wrestling boys. And this English people goes, oh, you Vulcan, you get a photo. And the American guy's like, young guy, he goes, hey, how do you know them? I said, I don't. They just want to get a photo. Oh, do they know you from somewhere? He goes, oh, they knew I was a wrestler, even though they knew I was a gladiator. I was in Gladiators, so they get photos with me when I was, because a lot of English people in Florida.
So good.
Amazing.
So
Absolutely
good.
brilliant. Just on your role in The World Is Not Enough, John. Were you expecting perhaps to do more fight work, given that you're, a wrestler and your physical background? Because a lot of the stuff that you do, I mean, you have like quite a lot of dialogue in that scene where, in that sort of control room scene. But then in terms of fighting, I think there's once when Bond kind of knocks you out midway through the film. And then at the end, he shoots you, doesn't he? So what, were you thinking that you would be doing more kind of stunt fighting in that?
It's weird. After watching that film, I've only watched it actually once. I hate seeing myself on that film. I don't even watch reruns of Gladiators. I don't watch it at all. Everything that I did, I never watched it. And after watching that, then I looked up and I was like, almost the third or the fourth last person to be killed in that film.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think about it, it's like, wow. And then we did that on the boat. They actually, in the Pinewood Studios, they bring this massive tank in, like a water tank.
Yeah.
And then they got this biggest crane you've ever seen from Germany to pick up this massive boat and put it on the water, and to make it like over in Turkey or somewhere in Spain. And I was like, wow, this is so crazy. So we did that. And then when we did the fight scene, if you see I threw one of the boys through the glass window. I don't know if they show that. I picked him up, one of the bad guys, and I threw him through the glass window. That guy, he was a karate guy. He's Chinese with a Cockney accent that I've never seen in my life. He freaks me out. I want to talk to him every time. And then he was Donatello or something in the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Amazing.
Wow.
He was a Ninja Turtle. He's a stuntman. He's fit as hell. And when the first time I talked to him and with his Cockney accent, I was like, bro, slow down. What did you say? It's not, I mean, like, dude, come here. It's like,
Good.
I was freaking out. I was like, dude, what? And he goes, are you taking a piss, yeah? I said, no. Anyway, let me just write it down. It was the funniest thing I've ever, you know what I mean? Like coming, and this guy is full on with a Cockney accent. So I threw him over the window, and I think I clipped his head on the side of the stuff that really, I think, hurt him a little bit. But because he's a stuntman, they don't really show that, they get hurt. And Sophie Marceau.
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a woman.
Man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. She's got that French accent. She used to call me Sean. I said, Sean. And then we did this scene, we were in Spain, where you have to come down with a helicopter, this crazy helicopter, because I'm so scared of freaking heights and flights and everything. So hop into the helicopter and flew up there. And then when you come out, Simon, the guy, first idea was like, action. So when he landed, so we come in, he goes, okay, cut, do it again. And I told Sophie, don't do anything when you say action. Pretend we didn't hear. I started enjoying this helicopter ride, so go up and down. So come back down. Action, we can hear it. Action. And Sophie goes, let's go. I said, no, don't wait, let's wait. Actually goes, cut. Can't you hear? No, I can't hear. Do it again. So we did it 3 or 4 times. It's just me because I love the helicopter going up and down. So I did this to it. And she was freaking out. I said, bro, you're the biggest star here. Don't worry about it. Action. So they ended up putting a little radio in the thing so they can hear me. So we can hear him saying action because he thought we couldn't hear him, but I heard him. I just want to pretend we didn't hear him. So the helicopter kept going up and down, up and down. It was the funniest thing. And they gave us real guns as well. Man, that was crazy. You fire a gun. And when we went to Spain, I had the holster. It's so hot over there, man. had the holster, and I was carrying it in the set, this mountainous thing, and I took it off, so I put it on the side. Went to get a drink, and when I came back, the gun's gone. I was like, oh man, I started looking for it. The guy came up and goes, oh, you looking for this? Oh yeah, where'd you find it? He goes, I've been following you for 4 days. I didn't tell you that I work for the gun company because they're real guns, and you can't leave it there because the criminals will take it.
Wow.
Sorry, man, I'm not good.
Whoa.
Oh, he followed me. He knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it was so hot and heavy.
Wow.
You know, and you sit there, like, you sit there with your name on your chair, and I just come in, it's like, oh, Gabor. That's probably me. So you sit down on a chair with Sophie, Marceau. Here's Brosnan. It's so weird, man. It's a weird experience.
Unbelievable. The vast majority of your scenes are with Sophie Marceau, so you must have built up quite a good rapport with her over the acting and the filming period.
Would you love to know?
No, I wasn't implying anything. No.
Dirty wrestler you are. It was good. I just love the way people think, you're seeing. That's like, yeah, good on you. No, she was fantastic. She was a lovely lady. She was a good lady. Yeah, we talk, she does ballet, and she what else she does? She asked me about weights and everything like that. She goes, oh yeah, man. She's training, just training with weights. She's come up and go, oh, he says, what do you do? Like she's got no idea about weights, but she does ballet. That's what she got her body.
Wow.
She'd be old now, wouldn't she?
Yeah, I mean, she's looking very good for her age, obviously, but I presume she must.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
She must be in her 50s now, mustn't she?
Yeah, she's very, very big.
Oh yeah,
she's in her 50s. Yeah,
she's older than that.
She's older than that. She might be 60, might she?
She's older, yeah.
Go on, Sam, have a look. Go on.
So,
I will.
I'm 60. I'm 60 next year, so she'll be 65 or something.
Wow, amazing. Yeah.
She's still massive in French cinema.
56.
Oh, 50. Oh, so she's younger than you, John.
She's 56.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is she 56?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I have to give her a call tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah. Just tell us about, was it amazing seeing those scenes? Because obviously you're her bodyguard. You're in so much of the film with her, like there's the torture scene and things like that. There's the casino scene. There's just so many iconic moments.
The casino was crazy. We filmed that, I think, in one of the army general in the British Army, his house.
Right.
One of the scenes we did that in his house. I was like, I can't live here. Seriously, it was. That's why I love London, man. And it's got this massive estate, And we filmed one of the scenes there, but the casino, I don't remember much. We did it somewhere. You walk in, you think you're in the casino.
Yeah.
The way they do that set was crazy. It was fantastic. It was just, oh man.
What are you doing here?
The same thing you are. Looking for the people who tried to kill me.
Let me take you home. Now.
No. I want them to see I'm not frightened.
Miss King, how very nice to see you. We have kept your father's chair free.
Free? Nothing comes free from you, Sokovsky.
Your father had a credit line with us, $1 million US. I'd be happy to extend you that courtesy. So, what's it to be? 21? Blackjack, your father's favorite?
Let's keep it simple.
It was really good. It was like the best experience of my life. And I came here and I've done about like a few different films. And I'm sitting there and I was like, what the hell is this? Because I'm with sport. I went straight to the top instead of coming down and work yourself up. So I didn't realize, and I think back even now talking to you guys, I didn't realize, wow, that was an amazing journey for me.
Yeah.
With that, like, because you said you were nervous because it was like your first, like big film role. Like, were you kind of thinking about everything about what you were doing, like kind of more so than usual? Like, how am I walking? How am I sounding? Like, were you given advice on like how to portray this character a bit more? Were you given any training at all about it?
No. See, the funny thing with me is like I was never nervous because I come in. I was like, oh, this is because I'm used to sort of filming with the live shows and things like that. And then But the thing they didn't teach me, like after that, when I started at acting school and they teach you how to learn the character. Nobody told me that. I think they just assumed I was a freaking actor. And I told this guy, man, I'm not an actor. You know, I'm just acting like an actor because I'm not an actor. That's why I've never done things like that before. So we saw you on TV. I think you look pretty cool. But Barbara Broccoli just freaking loved it. She goes, "Oh my God, John, that was great." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." Because she's the boss, you know, she's the boss.
Yeah.
So she and Wilson. What's it?
Yeah, Michael G. Wilson.
Michael Wilson, yeah. He was pretty intense, Michael. Pretty cool guy, but very business like. You know, like Barbara looked at us like, "Hi, John. How are you, baby?" And I was like, "Oh, you're good, Barbara. How you doing?" "Yeah, good. Yeah, man, all right. You're looking good. I like your hair." I was like, "Oh, okay." Then Michael was like, "Hello, John." I said, "Oh, hello, Michael. Yeah, how are you this morning?" "Oh, good, thanks. Like you're in school, you know." "Oh, good, thanks." "Okay. Oh, thanks. Sorry. Thanks for the chat. Bye." And Pierce's son, bro, he's a crazy boy. Christopher.
We've heard about Christopher before.
Yeah, we've heard about this, yeah.
Bro, that kid, he was working in the film set. They put this thing like the bar cereal, they put all this alcohol, and they bring in real alcohol. And he was going, "Hey, John Seru, come here." They call me John Seru, like my name is Johnson. No, Johnson. This is for the movie. It's crazy. It's the craziest guy ever. And he just, like his father's, you know, like the actor there. He was just crazy. He's a lovely boy. Beautiful boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, you like soccer, right? Soccer's
Oh,
football.
yeah.
Who do you go for?
Stoke City for me.
We support little clubs. They're not in the Premier League, unfortunately, our teams. But
well, Manchester United's like mine. But
yeah.
Manchester United?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll tell you a story about Manchester United.
Oh, great. Yeah,
I was staying, this has got to freak you guys out too, the Metropolitan Hotel.
Okay.
In some trendy part of London, because I'm trendy. Because my mate told me to stay there. There's a bar there called the Med Bar downstairs, right? And you can't get in. It's very hard to get in. My mate said, "Can you stay there so we can come in for free?" He goes, "Yes." We stayed there, right? I walked in because I'll go there, finished, and I did some training downstairs. I went and just down the road, buy some food. I walk in, and it's like Ferraris at the front of the hotel. And I was like, "Oh, wow, look, I'm looking at the cars. Like, this is cool." Paparazzi guys were there taking photos. And he goes, "Hey, you're welcome." So they start taking photos of me. And I was like, "Hey, slow down, bro. Got pictures." Like, yeah. Walked in, and the security guy was there. And he goes, I said, "What's the go with you, man?" He goes, "Oh, the Manchester boys are here." I said, "Who?" "The Manchester boys." "Okay. And who are the Manchester boys?" It's like Nicky Butt. I just said few of them, like 3 or 4 of them. They all have their red Ferraris. They were drinking in there. So I walked in, and all of them recognized me. And everybody was outside, and I went, "Oh, how you going?" "Yeah, good." I said, "Well, they're the Manchester boys." I said, "So," and I told them, "What's the Manchester boys?" He goes, "Oh, we play for Manchester United." "Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's great, man. Oh, yeah, what's your name?" They told me their names. All I remember is Nicky Butt, the guy. Because he told me his name first, I remember his name, and I think a few other high class, and everybody goes, I said, "Do you know them?" I said, "No, I just met them there. They're Manchester boys." "Yeah, that's such and such." And to this day, I've forgotten. And then I was in the bar in London, and this good-looking, like black kid, like, you know, like half tinted boy, and he was there with the hottest looking girl, and he looked at me and goes, "Hey, man, Vulcan," started shaking my hand, and everybody started getting his signature. And I said, "You must be famous." He goes, "Oh yeah, I play for Chelsea." I said, "Okay, what you know what, soccer?" He goes, "Yeah, football." "Oh, okay. Oh, geez, you must be good then." And the girlfriend was laughing. I mean, he's one of the famous footballers for Chelsea. Never knew who he was. The only one I recognized from the Manchester boys was Dwight York.
Oh, yeah.
I went, hang on, "Hey, man, I know you play football. What's your name?" From Dwight York. "Yeah, that's right." And when he came to Sydney, and he recognized me, he goes, "Hey, man, we met in London." I went, "Oh, yeah." And if you like Brian Lara?
Yeah.
Oh, legend.
Yeah. I met Brian Lara, and he came to Sydney, and he goes, "Hey, John, Brian, hey, how are you?
Whoa.
Yeah. And I met those guys, even to these guys, the Manchester boys, 4 of them, I don't know who they are. Red Ferraris, man.
It could be like Paul Scholes and Gary Neville, maybe, who they were like youngsters at the time. Not Beckham, you know David Beckham, I assume it wasn't.
No, I think he knows me.
Yeah. Who are you, mate?
I go for the worst, probably one of the worst team in the world, Aston Villa.
No,
good.
They're doing well
good,
now. They're doing a bit better. Yeah.
I was in, you know John Fashner, right? The host.
Yeah.
He goes beat Birmingham, and he goes, hey Vulcan, who do you go for? Do you follow football? Yeah, man, I love Aston Villa. Why? He said because Mike Bosnich used to be the goalkeeper, an Australian boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh wow. And he goes, you know when you walked in here last night, that was Bosnich I was talking to. I said, well, thanks for the introduction. And then he introduced me to a couple more boys from Aston Villa. I love Aston Villa to this day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it was actually Dwight York and Brian Lara were friends, weren't they, from Trinidad? And Dwight
they're
York
from
was playing
Trinidad
for Villa, and he only played for Villa because Brian Lara was playing in Edgbaston.
Warwickshire.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because their best mate is that Clifton guy, the hairdresser I was telling you about.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Yeah, and when they hook up, they got that Trinidad twang. Yeah, man. They talk like that.
Yeah,
man. What you say, mate? And they're talking. I was like, boys, can you like speak English a bit? It took me to the Jamaican restaurant. I thought I was going to die. Bro, they eat curry. I don't eat curry at all. Oh my! I thought I was going to die, seriously. The Jamaican food. I've never tried Jamaican food.
Oh, yeah.
And the mango and the coconut drink. Oh, man. How you going? I said, man, it's just a little bit sick because it's very thick and strong.
Yeah.
I think they love it. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I had really, really good memories of England. Love when I was into the bodybuilding when I was growing up. I used to love this guy called Patrick Nichols. Patrick Nichols, they call him the Black Hercules. Got the best body you've ever seen. And I was, and when Gabor took me to his little town where he hung out, and he was at this little gym. He was talking to his mate, and this guy walked into the door. This massive dude, man. And I looked at him, and he was telling him. I looked at him and I said, "Are you Patrick Nichols?" He goes, "Yeah." "How'd you know me?" "You're the Black Hercules." "Yeah." Like this is 20 years before that, and he still looked massive. I said, "Man, I used to read about you in bodybuilding magazines." It freaked him out. "Really?" Wow. Because, yeah, man, you're the Black Hercules. Yeah, it's weird. Because like the iconic people, the British people are the best, I think, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I just love everything.
Oh,
love everything about England. I want to move there.
Yeah, come on.
You'd be very welcome.
Cobra lived in Kent, and he took me there next to the racetrack, Seven Oaks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I lived over there, and I said, "Man, this place is awesome. This place is good. I love it."
Brilliant. Did you manage to get to the premiere at World Is Not Enough in London?
No, by that time I was over with traveling to London because it takes like 8 weeks to get there. It's just so far and so long to get to London. By that time I was like, oh man, I don't want to go to London. Again, it's just the traveling also because I hate flying. Yeah. But they told me, they rang me up and said, "Look, I want you're going to represent us in Australia." And they did a massive opening here.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And all the boys were like, it's just like, I didn't know you had a dance on film. I said, well, I am. Sucked in. You know? So it was, I had a massive opening here. It was great. And our TV started bringing up to do an interview. I was like, oh, no interview. Because honestly, I'm not into, like, when I feel like it, I'll do it. Otherwise, I just like, when you tell them, like, I don't want to do it price. You know what I mean? Like, even to this day, man, I get calls all the time from the big channels in Sydney to come and talk about stuff that I've done. And I was like, oh, yeah, one day I will.
Well, we really appreciate you talking to us. Yeah, thank you.
No, thanks, man. It's just really good because when Chris told me, I said, man, there's some dudes in London want to talk to you. It's like the real 007. So I started looking at your stuff. I went, oh, right. Cool. So when you see my name, he just actually connected me to have a look. if you go through it, it's got his name there, but he just put me there. He does everything for me, and I just like, oh yeah. So what do? I just read it and then like it if you want. So I'm just learning that now. I'm old school, man. Come on, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm 60. I'm 60 next year, bro.
You said before. You said Michael Apted. He was a bit smug. Could you just tell us a bit more about him on set?
I joke with Piers all the time. I used to make him laugh so hard. You have to sometimes cut the scene. And he goes, and he just like, the typical Oxford, are you okay, Piers? he goes, yeah, I'm okay. Just laugh. And then he does, when he shoot a film, he does something and I'll just make him laugh. And he just bursts himself laughing. He'd be pissy. Everybody knew that I was making him laugh except Michael Apted. And he'd just stand there like, okay, maybe we should do it again. Should we take a break? One of those again, stuff like that. And then one day he told me, he goes, they told me you're very funny. Can you make me laugh? Can you tell me a joke? And I just let and I just take down my breath on Michael Apted. So everybody laughed. He didn't hear what I said. Because what was it? He goes, no, I don't have a joke. I don't have a joke, Michael Apted. That's the joke. But he was awesome. He passed away, I heard.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
He did that. He did the TV series, the 7 years and 7 years.
Yeah.
And 7 years, I think.
Yeah.
I watched that. It was great. He was well educated too. He's a very smart man.
But I mean, we think he does a great job of the film. I don't. So you've only seen it once, but we do think it's a really, really good,
it's a brilliant film.
Like the plot with Sophie Marceau.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. We went to Spain, right? We went to Madrid at a little town called, I think it's Cuenca.
Yeah.
The mountains. We went there, and then I got there first, and they took me there. And it was so hot. So by the time we got to a hotel up on the mountain, there used to be with a Catholic, like they're all religious up there. The nuns and everything used to live. So we started turning into a hotel, staying there. And I opened it. You've been to Spain, yeah? I opened the door, and it's like a cliff, and people live in the rocks or whatever. I was admiring it. When I opened the door, I look out. It was the Spanish press were there because they heard they're doing the James Bond film there. And they were there. And then suddenly I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I had a singlet on, a t-shirt on, and a shirt tied in. I was like, I was drinking a cold beer. And they come over and they start interviewing me. And I was like, oh, wow. I climb up on the roof to my face like I'm sitting on the window, interviewing them to show you that, yeah, which one of you? I'm Gabor. Oh, yes. Chat. I was like, didn't think much of it. And then we went out to town to eat. And then we got there at 6 and the town was already closed. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? But I didn't realize they'd come in later. They have their siesta and they come in at about 9, 10 o'clock. So we're there, suddenly the town started getting really packed. We went to this nightclub and everybody's just like, they look at me, they're pointing at me. And I said, what's going on here? He goes, and there was a guy that goes, oh, they saw you on the interview on the news tonight. Huh? I said, oh, they film you in the news talking about the James Bond film. I said, oh, wow, freaked out. So the town, it was buzzing.
Yeah.
It was buzzing. It was crazy as hell. It's crazy.
Amazing.
And they don't understand a word of English. Seriously, it's so weird.
You filmed in quite a few different places, didn't you? Did you go to?
Yeah, I went there. No, they do. That's like different sets they go to. Istanbul. Istanbul is no Istanbul, man. Istanbul is like in studio.
Right.
Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah,
No.
That was a studio. The funny thing about the stuff is just like, so you read the script, because I got the script there, maybe I should give it to you guys. Still got the full script before they change it.
We'll have it.
Do you want to have it?
I'll take it.
You want to have it? I'll have to bring it over. First class seats from there.
Yeah.
I'll present it to you. I'll put it there. And I've got the letter they say, dear John Seru, we decided to offer you this part of Gabor with the 007 gun and
beautiful.
The whole thing. Yeah, so I still got that, and I got picture of Lennox, myself and Lennox. It was awesome. Like all the stuff there with Pierce and the rest of the crew with the drum and bass guy.
Oh, Goldie.
Oh yeah.
Goldie.
Yeah.
And he was a funky dude, man. He said, "Oh, go to my club in London." I thought, man, some better suburbs up there. Where the markets are, where the marketplace,
Oh, Camden.
Camden.
Covent Garden. Camden. Oh, yeah.
No, Camden. They've got a drum and bass down there. He goes, oh, come to my club, drum and bass. And then I went to it. It's like, okay, good club. Better go. Thanks. It's not my type of music. Yeah. Did you go to my thing? And I say, yeah, man. What do you think? It's the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, nice. Did you come again? It was freaking on, man. It was crazy. I was like, oh my god, like
he wasn't an actor either. I mean, he wasn't an actor as well. He was just, I don't know. In England, he was a big drum and bass guy, and he was just this guy in the film.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
he was a good guy, man. He was like a gold. I've never seen so much gold before, man. I'm telling you. That gold he's got can probably save Walter if he melted. He was freaking gold everywhere. His teeth, his fingers, his chains. Like, dude, yeah, he was a good guy. And I'll tell you what, is it Carlyle? Is the actor?
Robert Carlyle.
Robbie Carlyle and Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah. I want to hear about him. Yeah.
Robbie Coltrane. I was with Robbie and a couple of the this freaking rich army general guy's house in this castle we live in. And we outside and we getting our photos taken, and a couple of extras. One of the girls from Australia goes, oh, can I get a photo? He goes, yes, we'll get a photo. And I said, Robbie. So Robbie jumped in. Robbie, come on, take a photo. So he jumped in to take a photo. He goes, no, man, you take the photo. He goes, oh, you bastard. Like, I was only kidding with it. But he's very funny. He's the nicest guy ever, man. I spent some time with him, a few times, things with him, and it was really good.
Yeah.
He's just like a proper actor, that guy, you know?
Yeah.
And who else? Didn't get to talk to the Italian chick who's married to a mafia. You know, the beginning of the film.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Grazia Cucinotta.
The husband is a mafia thing. When she was there, she had like 3 or 4 bodyguards.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
And I follow her around, and she just like, she did a great job.
Yeah.
It was crazy. The hairdressers there, they cut their hair because Sean Connery, being Scottish, still comes in to get his haircut for free. He comes in, he flies in from America and goes to Pinewood Studios.
Yeah, man.
The lady cuts his hair. What's it like, man? It cost him like $300 to get there by cab. You still get the lady here to cut his hair for free. It's funny, you hear the stories.
Yeah,
so nice in the they tell the story when he was there with Richard Gere. They're doing the the night or whatever the movie they did.
Oh, First Night.
Yeah, and
that's the film.
Yeah. They will talk about it, and they say call time is 7. So Sean Connery, being an old school actor, he was there like 6:45, just walking around, looking at the time. He goes, it's 7 o'clock because he's coming now, and it's like 7:10, 7:15. I'll give him 5 minutes, and I'm out of here. So, and then Richard Gere, he's doing his freaking yoga that he does. You know what I mean?
Oh.
He does what but dude, freaking hell, man, get up earlier and do your freaking yoga. Yeah, and he just like, he come in, he goes, he says 7 o'clock time, but he says 7. Oh, I'm really sorry. Sean, I'm really sorry. It's very apologetic for Sean Connery. Come on, man, Sean Connery. Don't piss him off, It's good, when you hear those stories.
Yeah.
It was the best time of my life over there. It was crazy. I would love to go back.
You might not know this, John, but there's a video game, The World Is Not Enough. They did a video game of it. I don't know, have you played it?
Yeah, my son used to play it and he used to kill me all the time. I don't play video games at all. Yeah. And I still get a check from them every now and then.
Oh, right.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
So good.
Because you were an actual boss on the game, weren't you? Like an end of level boss. So like the level was, let's get through an area and then let's go and take on Vulcan.
Sorry, James. I can't let you take Em away from me before I've finished with her. Put your weapons down. Now, finish him.
They sent me the check and they take me to the bank and they said, it's English pound. I said, yeah, thank you very much. It's 5 times the Australian amount. So when they still send me checks every now and then. They show here and they do a big stuff about it in Australia. And then suddenly you get messages from your mates. And I never That's there because they know. I know the movie was on when they start sending me stupid messages. like oh, peace, bro. Brosnan was killed you. You're soft, you know, type of thing like that. I say, yeah, it's a freaking movie, dickhead. But it's so, but I'm getting into wrestling again, man. The rest of wrestling. I'm gonna send you some t-shirts, man. I do this show once a year, you know, like a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
My one is called Vulcamania.
Yeah.
So
I remember wrestling as a kid, but it wasn't like my main thing. Like I remember like The Rock and like Rey Mysterio was like what I remember as a kid, because it's a bit later on. But I think everyone likes it a bit. I mean, it's acting at the end of the day, isn't it? Like there's a lot of work to go into it, but it is a performance. So, I mean, it probably prepares you in so many ways that you wouldn't even realize.
And the thing that too, they got WWE came over to Australia when they changed the name from WWF to WWE. And the t-shirt said, "Get the F out, not WWE." Yeah. It was an awesome thing. So they did a big show in Melbourne. So I went down, and Dean Malenko was there. So I went in, I hooked up with Rikishi and the Voice, you know. And I remember standing at the bar and talking to Dean, and he was like, "Yeah." And Jericho come over, and Jericho, because I used to hang out with Jericho in Florida. And he goes, "Oh, now you're a movie star. You don't want to talk to me?" And I went, and he used to call me Jonathan. I used to call him Christopher. He goes, "Oh, hello, Jonathan." "Oh, hello, Christopher." He goes, "Man, I told everybody that I know you." And I said, "Well, I don't know you." Because you see, we went to Canada and told everybody, "Man, that's John, it's my buddy." And then somebody goes, "Okay, no problem." Okay, 1 second. Dean was like, "1 second, man, 1 second." I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "Oh, sorry, John, meet Rey Mysterio Jr." This little kid, man, you can tell, like, the smallest guy you've ever seen. That's the craziest wrestler you've ever seen. You know, Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah. Amazing.
They're all there, man. The guy called Jamie Noble. Heard of Jamie Noble?
Yep.
He was in the same house school in Malenko's. So I saw him there. I was like, "Jamie, what are you doing here?" He goes, "Oh, he's joined WWE." I said, "Oh, right." It's good to see the old boys when you go back, you know. And the guy called Brian Adams. You remember Brian Adams?
Yeah.
Crush. Yeah, it's a good mate of mine. And we played golf here. They come up in Sting. You know Sting?
Do I know Sting? Legend.
Yeah, Sting and Kevin Nash. Good mate around Kevin. And,
Diesel.
I hung out with Goldberg when he came down. So we went out when he came up. I took Brian Adams, Crush, and Sting to go play golf. And I said, "I'm going to go to golf."
Brian Adams and Sting. Yeah.
If it's sunny, we'll play golf. If it's raining, I got to take you guys to my son's school. Because done. By the time we went to the golf course, it was nice and sunny. I said, "All right, play golf." Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, yeah, I know that name. Yeah,
wasn't the Hacksaw the first ever Royal Rumble winner?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know your stuff, man.
Right. I love my wrestling. Yeah.
I used to hang out with Haku.
Oh,
the craziest wrestler at the time. Yeah.
He was brilliant.
That's the scariest guy ever. And Raven, not Raven.
So was Raven the hardcore, the one who was really into like hardcore?
Raven's hardcore, yeah. Yeah, the photos. And also too, you know the British Bulldogs, right? British Bulldogs.
David Boy Smith, yeah.
David Boy Smith, Pensacola, Florida. We having breakfast after the big show. And David Boy says, "Oh, you did the Gladiators?" But yeah, he goes, "Last year, he said, I tried out for the English Gladiators, and they didn't like me because I was a wrestler." It's weird. They knocked him back because you're a wrestler now. We don't want you.
No.
Otherwise you would have made it.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
that seems really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a wrestler, and then you joined the Gladiators. He goes, "Oh, they knocked me back." So you went off to Canada.
Oh.
Him and Jim Neidhart. Remember Jim Neidhart? Jim the Anvil.
Oh, Jim Neidhart. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the Neidharts are massive, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Gene Oakland.
Me and Gene Oakland. What a legend! Absolute legend.
A commentator.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth, Elizabeth Macho Man's wife.
I certainly remember Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we drinking together. Yeah, it's because when you go in that thing like that first time ever, they saw me like they want to know who you are type of thing.
Yeah.
She goes, it's really fun, man. wrestling family are the best ever. You meet them once and they remember you forever.
Oh,
amazing.
It's just really good. Like the Gladiators in England. Hey, one of the Gladiator girls just passed away.
Vulcan.
Vulcan. Man, it was so sad. She's a beautiful person. She was so good.
Everyone said such nice things about her, and I think there's not a lot of, apart from the things that are like blown up in the press, about things that certain gladiators have done. I think in general, the 90s gladiators are like held in such high regard.
Yeah.
To this day. Yeah.
She's the one who asked me that, are you okay? I said, oh, what did you hear? Oh, no, are you okay? Just the way, you grin.
Yeah.
That's why it freaks me out. Are you okay? And I went, yeah, I'm fine. Why? Oh, no. Yeah, she was lovely, man. She's beautiful. Beautiful person. And who else? Lightning was good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rhea.
Yeah.
Man, she's the most beautiful. Apart from my mom and my daughter, she's the most beautiful black woman I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhea. Yeah. She won Miss UK. She's into motorbikes.
Yeah, I think she did a lot of, because she's quite tall, isn't she? I think she did a lot of
6'4", 2 or 3. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, she did. I remember her on Duel. A lot.
Yeah.
She should do martial arts as well.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, John, but I have to ask. Even though when I think of female gladiators, there's only one that ever comes to mind. Jet.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I just saw the light bulb go on then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, yeah.
No, Diane, yeah, she's lovely. They're all lovely, man. Like when we went there, because when we were there, it's an Australian Gladiators, and the Americans were just so crazy, and the Germans were even crazier. I think they were on ecstasy or something. One of them was just like really crazy, like against all the time. And the South African guy, man, this guy is massive. They're not good bodies, but not good gladiators. But we would cheer. We want to win this thing. And then, we all went there. And we just like, oh, yeah, whatever. So when I joined with them, I was included in the club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was part of their club. And that's when it just connected with them. And it was like, this is the best. I told them, I said, this is better than Australian Gladiators. And the way they just like treat you and like, the banter, the boys carry on through, and who's that? And the glamour boy Hunter.
Yeah.
Mick Wilson, which is Cobra, man. He's the funniest man I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He'll do stuff, and I'm just killing myself laughing, and all the rest of the boys just like try to ignore him. I say, it's funny. I say, yeah, I know, but don't laugh because you'll carry on, and he'll carry on. And one day, you walk in like a tortoise, you start walking, and he did it for hours. And I'm just kidding myself laughing, and everyone just, don't worry about it, don't look at it. It's funny like that. It's such a. I said him, I talk to him all the time. He's split up with his wife, I think. Now he lives somewhere near the beach. Is there beaches there? There's beach, right?
Yeah, we have beaches, yeah. Blackpool.
I've seen the Blackpool beach. I've seen Blackpool beach, my God. I said, no wonder they all want to come to Bondi.
Yeah.
It's rocks. So I said, where's the beach? He goes, yeah. The sand is black.
Yeah, but
the rocks.
Yeah, but do they have donkey rides at Bondi Beach? That's what you got to ask yourself.
No, I like the rides. I'm not into the rides. I saw the Eiffel Tower, and I was like, oh wow, it was good, man. It's funny because every time they show Blackpool, I said, I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just love it, man. Like I love the English villages. When you go to a nice English village.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you can tell and the pub there is like 800 years old when you come in. And the owner's still there, you know what I mean? And they make you they give a pint, and it's crazy. I love it. I love everything about it.
You need to come back anyway because they're doing new Gladiators.
I wanna come back, and I've been watching. Told my missus, we're gonna come back. We're gonna stay at the Ritz, just like my favorite hotel, the Ritz. Christmas at the Ritz. Can you imagine that? Oh man.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Oh, that's right in the city. But I want to go back to because my mate went there for his son is a sprinter for Australia. Rowan, he's the fastest man in Australia, Rowan Browning. And he went to Birmingham and he said, I'm going to go to Birmingham. What do you like? What do you think? And I said, bro, it's one of the best cities you've ever been to. And he goes, everyone there says it's crap. I said, mate, don't worry about that. How long did you stay there for? 1 day? He said, no, man, that's it. I stayed there for 3 months. Go. And he came back and he goes, mate, you're right. You know the canal? Oh, how good is that? cruise along. Oh man, probably one of the best places I've been to. I didn't like it the first time I went there. I didn't like it.
Oh,
It's bigger now, actually.
It's constantly growing. It really is. I've been a few times over the past kind of like 5 years, and every time I've gone back, there's something new that's been built or that's been redone.
Yeah.
It is massive now.
Really is.
I like it. I've been watching it on. I looked it through YouTube, and I like the bull ring markets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Markets.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's when the guy spoke to me in patois, and I thought I was like, what? This big Jamaican dude, the nicest dreads you've ever seen. It was fascinating for me, you know. You go there, watch people, and they look at you like this guy looking at, and I just love it. It's
amazing.
The best place. Amazing place.
So good.
And I was there too. I was in when I was in at the Metropolitan Hotel. I took the elevator down, and some guy hopped in and said, "Oh, hang on to the stop." And it was Kelsey Grammer.
Wow, yeah.
Kelsey Grammer Fraser.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was looking at him and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "I know you're from somewhere." He said, "Ha!" I said, "Holy shit, you're Fraser." And then I went to the Noble restaurant. Was one of the big star that owns it was Dustin Hoffman. I said, "I'm Dustin Hoffman." Someone else. He was sitting in there. He was eating. And I saw the in the Met bar, they introduced me to Jennifer Lopez, who was in there. And they go, "Oh yeah, Jennifer," and the manager there, because the manager thought I was like the biggest star in Australia. He goes, "John Seru, guess who's here?" "Who?" "Jennifer Lopez." It's a joke, and I said, "Well, tell her I'm here." He goes, "Okay, we're not going to get Jennifer Lopez. I want you to meet this guy. It's the Bond film. It's like one of the biggest stars. It's just like, "Oh, hey baby, how you doing?" "Hey Jennifer," you know, like. Then they went back to just the craziest. The Gallagher brothers, Liam.
Yeah, Oasis.
Oh yeah.
Right.
All this like,
John-
hello. Yeah. Hey, yes. They're making up Ozzy Osbourne, that boy said drunk. And then
John's favourite band, by the way. Oasis are like John's favourite band ever. So this is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't handle this. We've got Bond, Gladiators, wrestling, Dwight York, Jennifer Lopez, and now the Gallagher brothers. I mean, I'm like
brothers, and also Spice Girls, and
yes,
Emma, Baby Spice was there. Spice, and I said, "Look, my daughter loves you. Can I get your photo?" Yeah. Then when she got the thing, and I spilled beer on her, and she punched me right in the face. And I said, "Oh, do that again. It feels good." She just hurt me. I'm the toughest
scary,
ever.
yeah.
And then All Saints, you know, All Saints.
Yeah.
One of them was married to the Gallagher brothers.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Nicole Appleton.
Then I got introduced to Aqua.
Yeah. Barbie Girl. Yeah.
She's brilliant.
Barbie Girl. Yeah.
Dr. Jones.
And I was there. And I was like, "Oh,
Mrs. Jones.
This is crazy." Yeah. Just because the manager thought I was some like big crazy biggest star in the world. I said, "Oh, I'm not." And then and the rugby boys turned up, and there was in my forte. Zinzan Brooks, the All Blacks, he was there.
Yeah.
And he talked to me like I went to school with him. "Hey, fucking bro, how are you, bro?" "Oh yeah, good to see you, cuz." You know, like typical, Kiwi accent, Barry. Yeah, that was great, man. And I saw Martin Johnson. I met Martin Johnson, you know, the English captain.
Oh.
The second row. He won the World Cup for England in 2004.
Yeah.
Martin John. Yeah.
Martin.
6'10" or something. He's talking to Birmingham. I was like, "Stop, in the name of love. Are you Martin Johnson?" Because yes, I want to shake your hand. I'm from Australia. He goes, "Oh, right." And the boy just, "It's Martin Johnson." But you know, it's good to see. Good to see freaking class when you see about English rugby. I love it. I love it.
We haven't mentioned Denise Richards. Did you meet her on the?
Bro, have I got a story for you?
Oh, here we go.
When I was over in Florida, after the Gladiators, I went to Florida before I came back, and they started annoying me with 3 weeks worth of phone call to come back to England. The last thing we did, that we were sitting over in Florida and we watched Wild Things. You know,
Yeah.
Twisted. Part of the tape was worn out because I kept rewinding it. And it was so crazy. We watched it, and I was like, "Oh," at the end, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Kevin Bacon was just crazy." And into the Bond thing, I'm sitting there. Guess who walked in? Denise Richards. Me and I just went, Denise Richards. Hey, I just watch you in Wild Things. She goes, oh, okay. Well, good. It's okay. I go, so, oh, all right, you're John. You did, yeah, she knew who I was. Yeah, no, I said, that's just, can I give you a hug? She goes, of course. And give her a hug. It's like, oh my God. So I took a photo, Polaroid shot. I told the boys, I rang up the boys in Florida. I guess, where are you? I said, man, I'm in London. What are you doing there? I'm doing a film. You will not believe who I'm here with. Denise Richards. He goes, man, you lie, man. Come on, man. You lie. So I send them the picture. They ring that. Man, we don't like you anymore. We hate you. It was the craziest thing. Yeah. It was the craziest thing, in those boys when they say that. And I think one of the best time I shared a car with who's that Iranian comedian? The shot guy.
Yeah. Omid Jalili. Yeah, you're in that scene with him, aren't you? In the
yeah. He was there. He was doing this stuff. So we were in the cab when it was sort of, you call it cab or call it limousine. Anyway, and we're driving along from that mountain village, coming back to the city in Spain, and a Spanish driver was there. And he goes, oh, well, what are you? He goes, oh, I'm a comedian. He goes, oh, tell me a joke. And so he told a joke, and the Spanish guy didn't like it. And he goes, what about you? I said, yeah, I'm a comedian as well. So tell me a joke. So I told a joke. My one was simple joke. It's like, oh yeah, this guy came up to a kid. What's your name? He goes, oh, my name is Michael, sir. What's your father's name? Oh, his name is Michael as well, sir. What's your father do for a living? He goes, oh, my father's dead. Okay, what was you doing before he died? He goes, I was falling off the roof. Simple. And the drummer started faking, pissing himself laughing. And he got the shits because his joke was more funny, mate. And he's like, he said, I heard the joke before. I said, yeah, but mine one. He likes my joke better. And he started telling all his jokes. The Spanish guy didn't understand when he started telling his joke. It was one of those moments. I was like, bro, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to upset you like that in the jokes. He just like the simple stuff. That's what I remember of him. He's very funny. Very funny.
Yeah. Amazing.
Very quick witted. Smart guy, Swan. He's a very smart guy.
You briefly touched upon Robert Carlyle, because obviously he was a massive star. He'd been in the Full Monty and everything. What was he like on set? What was he like as a chap?
It was pretty intense, you know what I mean? Like, all those guys say, they're very intense, because what they do is, see, I was doing it for fun. For me, it was like, okay, I'm not an actor, I'm a freaking wrestler, you know what I mean? I was do TV stuff and I do acting. These guys, they do it for their career. If they don't perform there, they're not going to get up. They're going to get a part by what pay this good. You know what I mean? That's why it's so intense. When you see them, and you know that, you don't want to mess with them on set. Because I go there, have fun, I don't care. Go out drinking the night before, come home, blah, blah, blah. Hang out with Chris Brosnan, some crazy bastard. Go drinking the night before. But these guys are very, very serious. They're very, very serious about this stuff. They go in there, they're just like, bad, intense.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about your death scene? Because apparently in the novelization, Zukovsky, Robbie Coltrane, kills you, not Bond. I don't know whether you knew that. But...
really? I shot me and I fell in. Oh no, I fell in the water and I came back up. Yeah, the water was freezing too, by the way. It was crazy. I fell in this massive water, and he goes, "Can you swim?" I said, "Can I swim?" Bro, I'm from the islands. Of course I can swim. I don't have to swim there because you're going to dive in that water. What? Put on this freaking $3 million suit that I wore, and then you have to jump in the water. Because, okay, that was good. Let's do it again. So I went and changed. Remember I told you the outfit? They changed the whole thing. Same one, bag, did it again. And there's all divers under there in case, guns and everything. They just went. But I think he shot me with a walking stick or something, didn't he? Something like that.
Yeah.
It's very intense though when you're in the movie part. I don't know whether you remember that scene when they put a sailor's hat down, and they do another one. They're gonna hit the same target. The continuation is gonna be the same. Everything is like taken to a T, man. Yeah. Like that scene took us about all day to film it, and when they put Pierce in the cranking thing like that, and the guy was with, he actually was hurting Pierce, give him a hammerlock, was hurting him. Oh. And I was doing it, and I said, bro, you're killing it. I said, oh, but you're screening as well. I said, oh, I'm a wrestler. I don't know how to do these things.
James Bond. If only you'd kept away, we might have met again in a few years and become lovers once more. Take her to Renard. Pretty thing. You had her too? I could have given you the world.
Huh. The world is not enough.
Foolish sentiment.
Family motto.
They were digging near here and found some very pretty vases. They also found this chair. I think we ignore the old ways at our peril, don't you?
Where's Em?
Soon she'll be everywhere.
All this? Because you fell for Renan.
And Pierce never felt anything when I was doing with him. And I did stuff with Dame Judy Dench.
Yeah.
And I put my arm on his shoulders. He goes, oh my God. He said, I didn't even feel you there, you know, like the way you do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's lovely, man. It's just beautiful, beautiful lady.
That's strange. It doesn't read like a nuclear explosion.
Robinson's reporting. The bomb was a dud, but the triggering charge blew out a 50-yard section of the pipe.
And Bond?
Nothing.
Well spoken. We were there, and then she had to go to Hollywood, and she picked up an award, an Oscar for the main supporting role in one of the films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was filming with us. She was just to go to LA. When I was filming it, and they say, look, we've got to have 3 weeks break. What do you want to do? And I said, oh, I want to go back home. Yeah. They flew me back 3 weeks. They flew me back since class. I said, oh, I want to go to America. Yeah, they flew me there and back. Okay, just like that.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. They're paying you the DMs like £100 a day. So it's like £700 a week. They're coming up when you go, give you an envelope with £700. So you pick it up and throw it in there, because in the morning you have breakfast there and have lunch. What you do is have dinner. I go downstairs at the bar and I have liquid dinner and have beer. Things like that, you know what I mean? And seriously, it's the craziest thing. I've never seen so much. It's just the way the whole thing went. It was just crazy. Come from Gladiators to one of the biggest films in the world.
Yeah.
At the time.
So good.
It must be surreal. I mean, you these Oscar winners and movie stars and everything. The stories you've told us are so good. And I mean, I do want to ask more. I mean, there's so many questions. There's questions and questions now.
Yeah, man.
On what you've said. But yeah, I mean, you must feel incredibly like blessed to have been in a Bond film. And I don't know whether you're a Bond fan. Were you a Bond fan as well?
Yeah, man. I love Roger Moore. That's my era growing up. Roger Moore was the man. You know what I mean? And then when what's the name of the Bond now? When he got in, the latest, Daniel Craig. I've never heard of him. BBC called me. BBC Radio.
Yeah.
And he goes, what do you think? What do you think of James Bond? I said, not much. He killed me the last time I did. They got the new Bond. I went, oh, really? Sorry, what's his name? So, Daniel Craig. And I went, oh, no, I went on the computer. Great actor, Daniel Craig. And I just made it up. And he goes, oh, do you know he's? Oh, yeah. And I was telling him, but I was reading it. The guy didn't know. It was on the radio, you know? He bombed. It's just amazing. Like, I've never heard of him. You know, like, yeah. I think, what do you think is going to be the next Bond?
Well, we just want a Bond film, because we don't want to have to wait too long. But I don't know. Who would you have, John?
Do you want to know?
Yeah. Of course.
You know, they send all the actors and they give them like the top three, who needs to be the Bond. You know that, eh?
Yeah.
So we have to vote, and the one's coming first. Do you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I was only fucking with you, man. I'm only kidding. I think it's Ray Mysterious Jr.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Brilliant.
John Kell, mate, honestly, you should go to America and oh man, you're gonna be crazy what I'm doing next. I've been talking with a few of the boys in the States. Do you know one day I got a call here like at 5 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up and I was like, hello? Hey John. Yeah, how you doing? Who's this? Jake the Snake Roberts. I said, Jake, it's freaking 4 o'clock, man. Oh, okay. Can I call you back? No, I'll call you back. Don't call me. He just wanted to have a chat. He was probably drugged up somewhere. He just called me out of the blue. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Name after name.
It's so good.
Hulk Hogan. You know when I should say when I met him, I said when Hogan met me. When he met me. I obviously went to WCW and I was standing there and he walked in because he's 365 now, it's like 6'1" because his knees are freaking bad. He walked in and he goes, hey man, how you doing? What's your name? I said, John. Hey John, how you doing, brother? I said, what's your name? He goes, Hogan. Hulk Hogan. I said, oh, nice meeting you, Mr. Hulk. And he goes, I asked him for his name. And the boys goes, bro, you're going to get kicked out. Because I'm just like a smile. I do that to Russell Crowe. You know Russell Crowe, right?
Yeah.
Russell goes, I know you. You should do Gladiator. He goes, yeah. I said, what's your name? He goes, Russell Crowe. Like, we did a photo shoot together. Like, I knew who he was.
Oh.
I said, what's your name, Russell Crowe? Oh, okay, man. Keep it up. What do you do? Acting. Yeah, okay. Now keep it up, man. One day. And of course, like, you want to get kicked out?
Well, you're both gladiators, aren't you?
That's it. Yeah. There's a joke there, definitely. Yeah.
You're gonna love it, and because everybody knows who they are. But you know what I mean. You know what they say is important.
Yeah.
You know, it's not what you know; it's
who you know. Who you know.
Yeah.
Wrong.
You know everyone.
It's who knows you.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can all be in the room, right? And you get Pierce Brosnan walked in, and you knew me, right? But you guys know who he is, but he doesn't know anyone. But he just knew me. So remember, it's not who you know; it's who knows you.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable, John.
Thank
you. We want to thank you so much. It's been an absolute privilege for us to chat to you. Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Australia as well.
Tom, no problem.
There's this unbelievable Bond fan in America called Lorenzo. His favourite film of all time is The World Is Not Enough. He's obsessed with it. And he will go... He will go, honestly, yeah. He will go nuts. He watches it like every day. Memphis. Yeah. And he honestly worships The World Is Not Enough.
It's his birthday tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. He's called The Substitute Agent on Instagram. So if you
006.
The Substitute Agent.
Very good.
You love that, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Tennessee. Hey, Lorenzo, baby, happy birthday, man. 33 years old. Hey, I know you, the agent. Come on, you're not a substitute. You are a real agent. You keep it up, brother. Because you know why? We love you. Happy birthday.
Oh my word!
Thank
John.
you so much.
You hero. That'll make his year.
He will. He's obsessed. Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
He's a great guy.
No, it's amazing. I just want to thank you guys because these the 2 hours I'm never going to get back in my life.
We didn't realize.
You've got some video thing there.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a VHS. I've got an old Gladiators CD. Unfortunately, you're not on the cover, but it's the only Gladiators thing that I have. I have the video game with Tomorrow Never Dies as well. So
I'm just thinking about stuff. I got some merchandise from The World Is Not Enough. There you go. Oh man, look at this freaking wrestler. Look at him. Do you used to box in the day?
No, but one of the guys on the podcast, he's an amateur boxer. He does boxing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, who's that?
Well, he's not. He did it like he's not a boxer.
White collar boxing it was called, wasn't it?
Yeah, white collar boxing, ultra white collar.
He's called Rob.
Boxing, white collar.
Yeah.
One of the white girl. That's not boxing.
Oh yeah, no, man. He's a massive boxing and wrestling fan, and I think he saw the one in Wales with his kids, the Welsh one. You mentioned before.
Or Andy.
Andy,
no,
yeah.
Andrew
Yeah,
James.
yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Andrew James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew James is one of my brothers, man. Yeah, and I'll see if I can send you the 007, some of the merchandise I have. Look here.
Oh.
Wow.
That would be amazing.
And I only take gold bullions, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Mr. Bullion. Yeah.
No, guys, listen. Thank you very much, and
thank you for giving us so much of your time, John. You've been an absolute legend.
I love every minute. I didn't realize you guys are so crazy because my mate told me about you guys. I didn't realize how crazy you are. So thank you so much for the support, and thank you so much for for everything you've been doing. We'll keep it up.
Thank you, John.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you so much, boys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll be back soon.
And who's afraid now, Mr. Bond?